So this looks a little different than the last time I was here. This was all tall grass. Hey, I am 1 week away from my first 50K. This is a 14-mile trail run. If you want variety on this channel of trails, sorry to disappoint you, I'm back on the Wolf River trails. Something familiar, just to shake out my legs on the last trail run. Anyway, on this little video, I'm gonna walk you through my plan, the gear I'll be wearing, what I'm bringing with me, what I'm not on this 50K adventure. And so we can have a nice little recap afterwards and see how wrong I was. Folks on the trails this morning, a lot of people say hi to. So for those who don't know what a taper is, I'm in the middle of it. That's when you bring down your training volume, your training mileage per week as you approach a race. Because during training, you're always training on tired legs. And you want to be as fresh as possible on race day without being like, too undertrained. There's a sweet spot that you gotta hit. So for the 50K, I'm tapering for 3 weeks. I'm 2 weeks into my taper. And hopefully I'm done. Hopefully I didn't taper too much, because I did take last weekend off to celebrate with some friends in New Orleans. And I'm feeling fresh today, like super good. Jump out of my skin good. So hopefully I can feel this feeling on race day in 1 week as well. This is it, man. This is everything. Like, this is my happy place. Nice, cool air. Nature around me. You might notice I wear the headphones on these runs on the trails, but I never use them. I never turn them on. They're mostly there for the video. Got a mic on my head. I just had my first goo of the day. This is your breakfast of champions right here. Let's see, I want to go yellow. It's about 100 calories a piece, and these are what I fuel with on my marathons as well. And a 50K is close enough to a marathon that I'm going to keep mostly the same fueling strategy, which is one of these every half hour or so. We are getting into the overgrown part of the trail. So, speaking of foods back there, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this run. So, that's what I'm carrying on race day for the 50K. It's gonna look a lot similar to this. I'm gonna have a hat to keep branches out of my face. I'll be wearing this hydration vest. Notably though, no bladder in the back like I have today, so no straw in the front. I'm gonna have 2 500 milliliter flasks on my chest here for easy refill. One is gonna contain water. One's gonna contain some kind of supplemented water, maybe Gatorade at the worst. And I know the course and the aid station layout well enough that I'm just gonna get refills along the way. There are drop bags at the halfway point, and I'm gonna have a pair of road shoes in there, simply because I don't have 2 pairs of trail shoes. So I'll start out in the trail shoes. If they don't get too wet, then I'll just run the whole race in them. But it's good to have backups. You don't want soggy feet. I'll definitely have a fresh pair of socks in there that I will switch to regardless. I'll have my phone on me for a couple of purposes. Just in case I need to turn on some emergency motivational music along the way. That is a legitimate tool that I might be using. And also, hopefully I have cell signal, so my friends and family can see my live location along the course and not worry that I fell in a ravine or something, which we all know is kind of my style, just in case. I don't anticipate doing much filming of the course. I'm not sure if there's going to be a race day video, because I just really want to be focused on the experience. And sure, there's some value in capturing things for later, but something I really enjoy about trail running is it kind of just allows me to be in the moment. Like, I don't even think about the videos going on YouTube when I make these things. It's kind of like I just want to capture my stream of consciousness while I'm going through this, So unlike the rest of my day. It's really a beautiful thing. My watch, which will be keeping track of this whole shebang and making sure I don't get off course, well, that's a Garmin Forerunner 245 music. I'm not going to be having it play music because that kills the battery. I want to make sure I can capture the whole thing, because I anticipate it'll take about, I don't know, I've never really said this on video before. I don't know, maybe like 7 hours, 7.5. We'll see. I'm feeling good, you never know. Definitely have a towel in my drop bag, because unfortunately I'm kind of a sweat machine. Maybe a change of clothes, like a different shirt, different hat, lost my socks. But I'm traveling pretty late. It's a short ultra, you know? And if I need more, well, I'm kind of going into this as a learning experience. Speaking of this being a learning experience, on the subject of pacing, as I was alluding to back there a little bit, I'm just gonna feel it out, go by instinct, use what I've learned training for marathons, and over the course of my little experience with trail running I've gotten this summer. It's weird to say, but I kind of want to make mistakes out there, you know, because that's really how you learn. I spent my entire life learning things from text, books, you know, Wikipedia, but nothing can replace real life practical experience for learning a lesson and really driving it home. Now, I don't want to go out too hard. I don't want to like deliberately make mistakes, but I certainly want to learn from this and push myself to my body's full potential at the moment. And that'll leave me better prepared for the next one. Because I feel like there might be a next one, who knows? I might be singing a different song this time next week. A lot of what I know about pacing on trails is very similar to roads. There's significant overlap there. You don't want to go out too hard. Any hill, at the beginning even, that you don't think you'd be able to run up in the second half of the race, just walk it. Save your quads, save your energy. There's no point in fighting against that much gravity, that much earth so soon. So, yeah, that's the skinny of it. That's all I have in mind. I'm gonna run dumb. But fundamentally, what I love about this sport, as opposed to my old high school cross country days, is that you're not really racing. Like, there are people at the front who are racing. They're like at that level. But for most of us, it's just about going out, enjoying the day, enjoying nature around us, and seeing what our bodies are capable of at that exact moment. And I love it. There's no pressure. Just go out and push yourself a little bit, you know? That's my favorite part. As is tradition, here's to you, Samwise Gamgee. Really, it was Merry and Pippin, wasn't it? Second breakfast to hobbits. Welcome to Bedpan Alley. I have neglected to mention one crucial part of my pack on race day, which is on my left forearm. I will have written my mantra for the day. I've never had a mantra. It's a popular thing, I suppose. It's been suggested to me by multiple sources. And mine is, no one ever regretted finishing. So when I'm feeling really shitty out there and I want to quit, because I hear that sometimes comes up in your mind during ultras, that's the reminder I want to see. I will never regret finishing. I'm gonna do it, man. But there's more prep for race day than what you put in your pack, what you're wearing, what you ride on your arm, right? So what I'll be doing in the week leading up to the marathon, old habits die hard, the ultra marathon, the 50K, is I'm going to be getting better sleep, more sleep, trying to go to bed early, get at least 8 hours, cutting down on the alcohol. I'll probably just drink on Wednesday, which will be for trivia, and then just try to eat good, you know, just treat the body right this next week. Try to avoid situations where I might be around people who are sick or are recently sick. I had a small chest cold for my first marathon last year, and that was not great. Would not like to repeat that for my first ultra. So there you go. I think that just about rounds out my list for the day. I wish I had my camera out for this, but I just had a near head-on collision with a doe in the middle of the trail. We scared the shit out of each other. What's up, buddy? I have about 1 mile left on this 14-mile run, and I feel as good as I did in the beginning. Tapering is a hell of a drug. So, I'm gonna conclude on that. I'm ready for this race next weekend. Let's go, I'll see you there. Do video outro music. Just going down this trail and can't think of lyrics because I'm tired at the end of a 14-mile run. Yeah. Sha. Ow!